Breaking. Alex Eala set to battle Czech star Tereza Valentová in Japan Open round of 32. The morning light spilled across the courts of Tokyo's Ariake Tennis Park, painting a golden sheen over freshly rolled clay. A crisp October breeze stirred the flags of nations that fluttered above the stands: Japan, the Philippines, the Czech Republic, and many more. Among the dozens of players preparing for battle at the Japan Women's Open, one name stirred particular excitement: Alexandra Alex Eala, the pride of the Philippines, a 20-year-old phenom carrying not only her racket, but the dreams of an entire nation. Alex Eala had arrived in Tokyo with quiet determination. Dressed in her familiar blue and white training kit, her movements were as precise as a samurai strike, smooth, disciplined, and deadly. She wasn't here just to compete. She was here to make a statement. Her first opponent? A formidable challenge. Tereza Valentová, the rising Czech star known for her fierce baseline aggression and ice-cold composure under pressure. The clash between the fiery Filipina and the cool Czech promised to ignite the tournament from the very start. From Manila to the world globe showing Asia Australia, Alex's journey to Japan wasn't one of comfort or ease. It had been a road paved with grit, sacrifice, and the unwavering support of her family and fans back home. She started as a small girl in Manila, hitting tennis balls against a cracked wall at the Colegio St. Augustine courts. Her father, Michael, would stand nearby, tossing balls while her mother, Riza, watched with pride. "Focus on every swing, Anik," her father would say. "Every stroke is a promise to your future." Years later, that promise had taken her far, to Spain's Rafael Nadal Academy, where she trained alongside Europe's best. She'd spent long days perfecting her game under the Mediterranean sun, enduring losses, injuries, and homesickness. But each challenge sharpened her spirit. When she won her first junior Grand Slam doubles title, the Philippines celebrated as if Pacquiao himself had returned to the ring. The little girl from Quezon City had become a national treasure, one who wielded a tennis racket instead of boxing gloves, yet fought with the same fiery heart. Now in Japan, she stood once again at a crossroads, another chance to prove she belonged among the world's elite. The Czech challenger Czechia, Tereza Valentová, wasn't going to make it easy. The 18-year-old from Prague had been turning heads across Europe with her commanding serve and relentless power. Known as a Czech cannon on tour, Valentová embodied the new generation of fearless players who blended power with precision. Where Alex relied on her strategic mind and defensive artistry, Tereza struck with sheer force. Her forehand could tear through the air like lightning, and her backhand had the heaviness of thunder. The matchup, analysts agreed, would be a battle of contrasts: intelligence versus aggression, finesse versus firepower. Alex will have to move her around, change pace, and test Tereza's patience. One commentator noted during pre-tournament coverage, if she can weather the storm, she has the tools to win. But Tereza wasn't one to underestimate. "I know Alex," she told reporters in Tokyo. "She's clever and fast. But I'm here to win. No mercy on the court." It wasn't arrogance. It was ambition, and Alex respected that. Pre-match vibes tennis. The day before their clash, the atmosphere in Tokyo buzzed with energy. Fans gathered outside the practice courts, some waving Philippine flags, others holding signs that read "Vamos Alex" and "Mabuhay Queen of Asia." Inside the players' lounge, Alex kept her headphones on, her playlist a mix of OPM hits and motivational tunes. She stretched methodically, visualizing every point: forehand returns, angled drop shots, counterpunching against Valentová's power. Her coach, a calm but sharp-eyed Spaniard, handed her a bottle of water. "Remember what we practiced. Slow her rhythm. Use your variety. She hates long rallies." Alex nodded. "Got it. I'll make her move." Then came her quiet mantra: play for the flag. Play for yourself. Play with heart. That night, as Tokyo's neon skyline shimmered outside her hotel window, Alex whispered a prayer, not for victory, but for strength, to fight, to believe, and to make her country proud once more. Game day begins, Dove. The next morning, the arena buzzed with chatter. The Japan Women's Open was in full swing, and the round of 32 match between Eala and Valentová had drawn an unexpectedly large crowd. Players ready? The umpire's voice echoed. Alex bounced the ball 3 times. Across the net, Tereza spun her racket, her expression unreadable. The first serve came at 181 kilometers per hour, a blur that kissed the tee line. Alex managed to block it back, setting off a 14-shot rally that showcased the best of both, Valentova's brute power against Eala's lightning-quick defense. Then, the turning point, Alex stepped inside the baseline and unleashed a rare backhand down the line. Winner. The crowd erupted. The scoreboard flashed. Eala 1-0 Valentova. She raised her fist slightly, calm but fierce. The tone was set. A match of fire and ice fire snowflake. The match unfolded like a drama written in perfect rhythm. Set 1. Valentova dominated the early games, using her booming serve to dictate play. Alex countered with her hallmark composure, relying on her court intelligence and slicing backhands to break the Czech's rhythm. The rallies were long, grueling, and filled with breathtaking athleticism. At 5-4, Alex broke serve with a deft drop shot that left Tereza stranded at the baseline. First set, Eala. Set 2. Valentova roared back, unleashing aces and forehands like cannon blasts. Alex found herself on the back foot, gritting her teeth after unforced errors. The Czech's aggression paid off. She took the set 6-3. Then came the final set, where champions are made. Every point became a war. Sweat glistened on Alex's face as she chased impossible balls, refusing to give in. At 4-4, the rally of the day, 26 strokes of brilliance, ended with Alex's stunning lob that dropped just inside the line. "Come on," she screamed, pumping her fist. The crowd responded in thunderous applause. Moments later, she served for the match. A clean ace sealed it. Final score, 6-4, 3-6, 6-4. Alex Eala advances. Tears, cheers, and triumph Philippines. When the final point was won, Alex dropped to her knees, overcome with emotion. She wasn't just celebrating a win. She was celebrating survival, growth, and belonging. The Filipino fans in the stands waved their flags, chanting her name. Eala, 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 echoed through Tokyo's cool afternoon air. The legend in the making glowing star. In years to come, fans would look back at this Japan Open match as a pivotal moment. The match that announced Alex Eala's full arrival on the global stage. Her fight against Tereza Valentová symbolized everything tennis should be: courage, respect, and artistry. It wasn't just about points or titles. It was about proving that dreams born in small places can reach the grandest arenas in the world. In the locker room, she took one last look at her racket, the same one she'd carried since her junior days. She smiled softly, her voice barely a whisper. Salamat Universe. Let's keep going. Because for Alex Eala, the journey, just like her country's faith in her, was far from over. It was only the beginning of a story that would inspire millions. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.